Welcome back to Rolling Through Life. My name is Wanda, and tonight is chat night. Let's see. Isn't long enough. Get this out of there. All right. Where is that? There it is. Hello, welcome. Had a little bit of a technical difficulty. Oh, well, I guess you have to see more of my background than I wanted you to, but that's all right. Maybe it's the same as always. I don't know. It's been a day, let me tell you. It's been a day. Turn this off. Oh, shoot. I must have my volume all the way down. Hey Jenny, hey Rhonda, how are you guys? It's been a very long day. I don't want another day like today. I don't know. Hey Amy, how are you? I think that castor oil pack I do is working because I've been nothing but sick all day. And it's a good sick. The toxins are coming out. So I just still feel kind of, out of it. Hey Susan, how are you? Hey Barb, how are you doing, hon? So, yeah. And the bad thing is, well, it's a bad thing, but luckily I was prepared. You know those little totes I get at Dollar Tree? Those small little totes for my projects. I had one with me because I was working on my blanket. And I had another large bag because I went to the thrift store, of course. I mean, I had nothing else to do while I was waiting. So I was getting sick. And it's one of those sicks that, if you just get sick, you'll feel better. Yeah, it was one of those. But I was hoping, I was like 2 blocks from home being dropped off in the bus. And I could feel it coming. And I'm telling the bus driver, you got to hurry up. But they can only go so fast. So I took my project out of my bag and got sick in my tote bag. Because if I would have gotten sick on the floor, that bus would have been down for 2 days, because of biohazard. So luckily I had a tote bag with me because it was not pleasant. Ugh. Actually, I'm feeling okay now, Susan. A little zapped of energy. But my stomach's okay. Okay, Jenny. By the way, if Gail is out there watching, thank you for the heads up. I had enough evidence to where I took care of that after the live Tuesday. So thank you. Thanks, Susan. Oh, yeah, but I finally was able to go get this done. She thought she was going to have to cut some pages shorter because I guess the cutting tool with the pens broke. So they had to get another one out of the warehouse. But she didn't. You can see a little gap. I don't know if you guys can see it, to where it's like not on center, but it's good enough. I checked it out. It's fine. But for this one and my last Zumi Gurumi, it cost me a little over $11 to get bound. So I'm happy about that. Yeah, I'm sure you saw last Tuesday where, I just had enough. Yeah, so I got two of them bound for 11 something. And then, oh, I'm so excited. Oh no, Susan. Yeah, it's pretty, well, it's 67 here. We're getting pretty good weather now. It's not too hot, not too cold. But look what I got in the mail. Crochet Impkins. Now this is a little bit different. This gives you different types of fins, wings, body types, horns, hair, to where you can make any gorgeous little monster you want. I mean, I seen this mushroom one and I'm like, yeah, that's cute. But the reason why I got this was because I've always wanted to make Michael's dino dog. But I didn't want to do straight up dinosaur, straight up dog because it's art. So I thought, this would give me every part of the body I would need to create that. So I'm excited. Yeah, it is cute. Hey, Susan. So I decided to get that one. It's not a bad price. I think it was 16 something, maybe. But I pre-ordered it. I was going to do a review on it, but almost every single page has a part of the pattern on it, which would be hard to record. But look at all these little hats they have. I mean, I don't know if you can see all that, but so many different hats. Same with the wings and all that stuff. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about this one. The only thing is, every pattern you got to sew the damn head on. And we know me and my past heads are not very good. So that's going to be fun to do. But beyond that, it's a cutie. So I think I decided I'm going to do the 50s theme in my blanket or the colors. So I got to pull those out tonight and get them all together. Because I got a color control. I tried looking at my other yarns and I just couldn't see it in my head. Rhonda, you may have a lot of heads to sew on with that thing. Jeez. Oh my goodness. But yeah. I just wish my belly would fit. It feels okay. It's just the toxins are coming out. That's all it is. I've been in the bathroom pretty much on and off all day. I know, right, Susan? I love color control. It's me. I got some gossip going on in the building, and I can't find out about it till tomorrow. I'm so sad. I like a good gossip. Oh, that's awesome, Jenny. Did you take pictures after each part, Jenny? Cool. She ain't thoughtful. She's got something to gain. She wants another cat. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing with you, Jenny. Oh my. Emergency services have been busy around here today. I know, Jenny. I know. You'll use that old excuse, Well, I donated so much for your sale. Give me a cat. This is the one I want. Aww. You may just be adopting another one. So, anybody else working on anything? I'm still working on my shell blanket. I have 60 more rows to do, and they're going to be the longest rows. Nope. Yeah, I got to get your stuff over to you so you can start working. Can't have a lazy Rhonda. Oh, okay. Well, you got to get started on that blanket. You only got a week to do it now because of me. Oh, cool, gal. I've been wanting to do one of them bumblebees, but I'm trying to figure out. I know there's tutorials out there trying to get my hands to do what it needs to do. To where the changing the color isn't offset, it's not noticeable, is easy. So I'm trying to figure that out. Well, if they're not meant to be, Susan, they're not meant to be. We all know that. I mean, I didn't think I'd ever use this yarn I'm using on my shell blanket, but when I seen the shell blanket, I knew it called its name. That's a good way to solve that, honestly. Because I was going to I seen Random Randy doing it once. The zombies. They're green and black with blood coming out of their mouth. But that's when Walking Dead was real popular. I was going to make some of those, but I never got around to it. Hell, I'm shocked I've been working on this blanket as long as I have been without setting it aside. But see, what else have I been doing? Doing cleaning here and there. As you see, this is starting to get cleaned up. Little by little, I'm getting it done. I'm just spending a lot of time in bed. I can't keep my feet from swelling. I get up, and then an hour later they're swollen again. So I think I need to go see my liver doctor again. Try to figure something out. Hey, Mary. Doing good. How are you? That's right. You do got a hurricane coming through. Arkansas. I'm trying to think, place that on the map. Is that like northwest of Texas? My geography ain't that good, so. Yay, Gail! I can't wait to see. I'm excited. And I got a new member that's doing the blanket with us. And our new subscribers, sorry. So, got a lot of people coming in on it. I'm excited. And then, believe it or not, this one I'm taking my time, but I'm thinking of doing another one and then doing a vote. Let you guys vote what I take to the fair next year. But we'll see. Because I got many other projects to do. There's one project or one category for a decorated frame. But I want to do a frame that I would use in my house. So I've been doing some research on decorating some frames. So I seen one really neat one. If you got a frame with like a 2-inch border around it, you make the frame out of corrugated cardboard, or you decorate it that way, which was pretty neat. And Lord knows I get enough Amazon to do that. I forgot all about this book coming today. Then I got an idea from another YouTuber or TikToker, I can't remember. But she does the octopuses and stuff like that for her market thingies, craft sales, whatever. Oh, I'm sorry, Susan. Been busy. So she has a fish tank with rocks and some corals and stuff at the bottom, but the side of it in the back is open and the top is open. And she has like a chicken wire on the top to where she can hang the octopuses and eels and all that. I thought that was very clever for a craft show to draw attention to it. Well, with me and glass, we don't mix. I break glass all the time. So I seen this on Temu. I'm going to build it for the ASMR channel. But I'm also going to change it for craft shows after that. But it's a plastic aquarium. And I thought that would be good for me, plastic. Don't want to deal with no glass. But it's only like 16 centimeters by 11. So I don't know if it's going to be tall, big enough. But I do know if I have to, I have plexiglass made. And I can put this at the bottom of it because it's got lights. So I can make a larger aquarium but use the lights. That's the idea of it. But I have to actually, 11 centimeters. I don't even know how long that is. Hold on. 16 by 11. Oh, hell, that's only 4.5 by 6.5. See, they don't give sizes on these damn things half the time. Okay, Mary, so I might give it to my granddaughter for her American Girl Playhouse, whatever. She might like it. Because the rest of the Legos will probably go to my grandson. He loves Legos. Okay. It was worth a shot in the dark, but it'll go to good use. It wasn't that expensive either. It was okay. It was an okay price. As long as my grandkids can use it, I'm okay. So what y'all want to talk about today? Does anybody know of any new craft supplies out there? Like some new innovations? Not necessarily crochet related, but I've been looking to see. I don't think there's really much more to invent for crafts. But I've been looking at the paper crafting, like the what do they call it? The crocodile or something like that. But I don't want to get into an expense like that because I won't do that often to get in that kind of a expense. Come on, guys, talk to me. So what color is everybody doing their blankets in? Those are doing it. I'm going for the 1950s diner theme. So a lot of red, black, white, pinks, teals. I'm going to use my gray twinkle for the silver or the stainless steel look. So that's basically what I'm on for my blanket. But what I got to figure out, because I don't see it in the the book, what row gets what color? Oh, cool, Gail. I think a scrap will look pretty with that. Yeah, you're doing yours in ombre. It's beautiful. Um, yeah, I mean, I hope I don't have to go through every video and figure out when they're changing colors on every line. That's going to tick me off if I have to do that. Because even though I'm doing different colors, give me some kind of direction. You know, when do you change colors? Okay. That gives me a good hint. Because I think I'm also going to do the granny squares at the end. It's one of the optional rows. Pitter is doing hers in an ombre green. I don't know what it's called with Super Seer. But it's green. And it's pretty. Okay, apple green. I knew it was green. Very pretty. But I'm going to get started on that tomorrow because, like I said, it's only 8 rows for the first part. So I can catch up on that pretty easy and still continue with what I got to do. Yeah, you should see me coming home from the bus because I got off at Kroger because I had pickups and medication. Got out of Kroger, went to the gas station because that's where I get my ice. So I picked up 2 2-liters and a bag of ice. I had one that, Goodwill bags, real big. Found some cute jars for my mints. But, yeah, it's pretty decent sized tote bag. So I got the tote bag, which is heavy as hell because it's got glass in it. Maybe 2 blankets. Nice. About pinks and umber. That would look pretty, Gail. That would look very good. That would look gorgeous. Oh, I understand, Jenny. I definitely understand if people don't do the optional row. I get it. And then I was toying with just doing one color, like all light gray. I think that'd be beautiful. But you know me, I gotta make something more complicated than it is. But anyways, I had my tote, 2 2-liters hanging out the bag of the tote. I had that up on my lap. Then I had ice at my feet. And then I got, because I threw away my tote bag, I got my project laying on top of the Goodwill tote. Bag of medication couldn't fit in there. So, I got that right beside me trying to get it not to fall. Should have seen me coming down my street with them. I look so stupid. Hey, college, how are you? But I looked like someone that needed a lot of help. And then with a bad stomach, my stomach saying, you might want to pull over for a second. Hello, Darla. Welcome. Or Daria, I'm sorry. Or is it Darla? Yeah, it's Darla. Yeah, Jenny, take your time on that blanket. That's what it was meant to be. Hot mess one. You got that right, Gail. You definitely called that one. I mean, I've been more ridiculous going down the road. Like 6 12 packs on the my footrest going down the road. I've done that before. I got they're piled up here. I'm trying to look over and driving down the main highway. That was fun. Yeah, it's because I only got this light on. My legs hurt too bad to stand up and turn those on. My back started hurting too from um for those that didn't see in the beginning, I got this book. Cute book. It's got the patterns are listed by like arms, legs, bodies, where you can make your own little character up. Absolutely loving it. And when I ordered that, I thought of my son's Dino Dog that I want to do. I can't find Dino Dog. I haven't seen Dino Dog since me and my brother went out of town. So I got to find Dino Dog. My son would be so hurt if I lost that dog. Because I've carried it for 20 years. Over 20 years. That thing has went move to move without being busted. And like I said, I like to break glass. So it's remarkable it's still alive somewhere. You know what? It still could be out in the car. I need to go check. I don't think it should be, but it might be. Poor Dino Dog. You think I'll get help if I put missing flyers out? I got some good pictures of them up on my dashboard. So, let's see. Guys, I don't know what to talk about. My week has been pretty dull. But I have been searching for patterns for the fair. I think I got roughly 30% picked out of what I'm going to make. The one thing I am going to make is a cardigan for myself. Oh, you do not want to hear what I have to say about that. Oh, I'm sorry, Helen. Same here, though. Welcome back, Marion. You know what I'm going to say. College, you know me, I'm blunt. greediness on a person does not look good. You took every single one of them because they were on sale. And I agree, getting a good sale is great. But maybe there was a mother out there or something that needed soup and needed a good price. And you emptying the shelves doesn't look good. It's very greedy. Sorry, it is. I don't even empty shelves for yarn. That's good, Jenny. It keeps you from having to look so hard when you're ready to crochet. What kind of job is it? Oh, you're welcome. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. um, let's see. What else? I think tomorrow I might start putting those granny squares together that I have. You know, where I make blanket for me and then one goes for raffling to donate money. Oh, cool, Mary. I want to do like some aprons, some scrunchies, and I know I hear people say scrunchies are easy to make. I've just never made one, so I want to try that. They're good money makers at craft shows. Well, you'll find out in a day or two if you'll be able to handle it, hon. No sense getting terrified over it. Just do it. Oh, wow. I understand that feeling, Helen. Your anxiety gets so high you have to do something so that way you don't tear someone's head off. Yeah. Oh, wow, Jenny. That is a good deal. Tell her to, could you guys tell her to go out and come back in, please? And that should fix the problem. Yeah, she probably won't feel it until the next morning. Thanks, Rhonda. I want to eat that whole bag of peanuts, but I know It's just going to cause me more trouble than what I'm having. Let's have a staring contest. Ah, it's sort of different. Is that a little bit better? Not so much a glare. Then why did you apply for a delivery job? That makes no sense. Well, that's not good, Susan. My week, it's been so till today. Helen. Let's see. That's true. She could have done that. Hey, Val, how are you? No, I didn't. I've been really busy, but I am going to get onto the granny squares that everybody sent me. Because I know one's for me and one's for a like a raffle to get money for the domestic violence I think we chose. So the fire department one's right there. And Gail, I'm smelling something fishy, aren't you? Oh yeah, UPS has got office jobs. I used to work in their office. Oh my, okay. You know what? I know UPS's employment, how they do their employment, and I smell bullshit. They're not going to hire someone that can't walk for more than 2 minutes. And once they see her, yeah, no, I smell bullshit. Yeah, I know. Laura, you have to remember, I was depressed for 2 years. I didn't do nothing. Nothing. I had a really bad case of depression. And I've been dealing with medical issues for 2 years. She's gone. I smelt bullshit on that. Yeah, why would you get that? You said you had 7 of them now? You see this keyboard? It's lasted me 10 years. You don't need backup for backups, dude. You wasted a quarter. I mean, it's a good deal, but and I'm not picking on you. I'm just saying. You know me. Exactly, college. That's what the last 2 years have been for me. A little bit, Jenny. Well, the thing was, I worked for UPS almost 10 years. No. Number one, they don't delay hiring. They just don't. And if they hire you for a delivery driver, they would have had your ass on the road within 2 weeks. Such bullshit. She picked a job that I've done. Remember, not all of us know everybody's background, so because I used to work in accounts receivable for UPS in Columbus. Well, she didn't leave. I blocked her. When you come in here with outrageous stories and lies, you're gone. Now, sometimes it takes me a few weeks to gather my evidence, but this one was clear cut. I know how UPS works. Just like the lady but with the dogs. It took me a few weeks, but I got there. Um, to be honest with you, it was what was the name of the company? One of them companies back in the 80s, the clothing stores. I can't remember. They were really big too. Anyways, I did factory work from 6 at night till 2 in the morning. That was my favorite job. Didn't talk to nobody. I was there at night, so there was, skeleton staff. And I slept during the day when the kids were at school. I loved it. Right, Gail? So yeah, you guys can catch it sometimes. Me, sometimes I can catch it. I think I know who's behind it, but it's all right. For someone that's never worse, She's an idiot. I understand. She went bye bye. Yeah, me too, gal. Yep. It was a while back. My daughter was young, but you know, number one babysitter cost was like half the expense because she slept at night. Um, I just like working third shift. I really do. And remember, I wasn't always in a wheelchair. Even though I have CPM, I was pretty functional for a long time. But that job lasted like maybe 9 months. It was through a temporary service, but it was a good job. I liked it. I would do a factory job more than anything because a factory job, you don't have to deal with customers, so you don't come home aggravated 90% of the time. Sure, your supervisor might get on your nerves, but you deal with them on a daily basis, so you know how to talk to them eventually. But you go home and you don't worry about your job till the next day. That is a lot of jobs. Yeah, oh, cool, Mary. Yeah, back in the day, temp jobs were big. That's the only way you could get hired into a company. Actually, that's how I got hired into UPS. No, it's no joke. It's hard work, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than secretarial work or any other job I've done out there. Yeah, exactly, Mary. I liked it because I usually work during the school year with when my daughter was in school. Until I got that job at UPS, then it was year round, of course. I like I did like the UPS job. What was your favorite job, college? My wrist is hurting today. Being a mom, that's a good job if you enjoy it. Seriously, it is. I love my kids, but as a job, being a mom was hard. It's one of the hardest careers out there. Nope. If you said a naughty word, it didn't come through. Denny's Graveyard, yeah. That's when you get all the characters in Denny's. The 2 o'clock rush, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I have it to where you can't have those words because that's what the trolls like to use to come and bombard my channel. So I had to put words that couldn't be posted. All for the protection of the channel. Can you believe it's been 10 years since I started this channel? It's crazy. Yeah. All workman comp in any business are idiots. They try to skirt around from their employees being hurt, not to pay for it. Yeah, I got it this time. Um, I bet some people take advantage of that too. So it gives them the reason to doubt. Poor Helen. I wonder why she couldn't hear anything. Hmm. I've had those weeks too. Heck, I started a live and it was just a black screen. And then I had it. That's why it took me so long to get on here. It took me like 6, 7 minutes to get that live canceled, deleted. It didn't want to delete. So I had to unplug my mic because it kept saying my mic was still in use. One of these days I'll get YouTube figured out. Maybe. Now next, when did I say? Hold on. The 7th is when I want the pictures due. Okay, so the 5th, next Tuesday, I'm going to do a StreamYard. That way, if anybody's got any problems, you can come up and show us your work where you're having your problems. And if anybody can help, if I can't answer it, then somebody else. But I'm going to do every other Tuesday in StreamYard. Oh, they were back in the 80s and early 90s. They were huge. It was one of the best temp services you could work. and they also paid the best. They didn't mess around with their employees. You guys are very shy tonight. Mm, I don't know what to talk about, guys, because all I've been working on is a shell blanket, um, and a little bit of cleaning. At least that's looking a little better over there. Trying to find a good way to store my, those big clips for clothes that I use on my Grafgans. I find a good way to store, because right now they're just in that tote bag right there. I need to find a way to store them to where they're out, but not all over the place, not sloppy. No, no, let me get one for you and I'll show you. They're this big. I'm trying, and I got like maybe 30 of them that I gotta find. Something wrong with your screen, Gal? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I had a hell of a time getting on. Plastic shoe totes. It might work. I think I might have one or two empty of those actually. I have to look. But yeah, I just want to get them in something better than a tote bag. Because this tote bag just gets thrown in any empty space there is. Oh, that's a good idea. Use it as like decoration. That's a pretty good idea. I can hang it from one of my shelves. It's a really good idea. It's the organizing part that's killing me. Because when I go to put something away and I don't have a place set for it, but I still am going to use it. It aggravates me. It slows me down. I was by Joann's today and I was so tempted to go over there and get a few skeins of their new colors. But I was a good girl. I didn't even go into Joann's. But I figure after I got like 3 major projects I'm going to do with yarn. After those 3, I could probably afford to go out and get a few more colors. Because they got some really pretty colors they came out with. Oh, really, Gail? Oh, I hope not. That means Big Twist would go away. I think where I think they're in trouble is their brick and mortar stores. I think their online's doing terrific. Now that they got it to where it's not taking a month to get your items. COVID has hurt a lot of businesses through brick and mortar. So basically, the best place you can get hired these days is warehouses because they're going to survive. But also, Joann's needs to bring the prices down a little bit because the price of cotton in the last 5 years have went up like 20 times. Yarn, I think in the last 2 years went up 30% at least. I think the only ones that really didn't go real bad in price is Big Twist and Super Saver. I think maybe they went up 15%, which is a rate I can kind of stand by with the way the economy is right now. But we all know the economy gets better, they're not going to lower the prices. They're just not. They're just going to take that profit. But they do need to do something about their prices if they want people to continue to shop there. Yeah, exactly, Gail. Yeah, they're going to close a lot of the brick and mortar stores. Like Columbus has 4 stores. I think 2 of them are being closed. We all get carried away sometimes in what we like, college. That's not bad. I mean, it's just something we have to constantly work on. Yeah, prices went up way too much. Do I resell at all? Oh, you're talking to college. Some of the stuff you find, you could probably mark it up a little bit, sell it on Facebook Marketplace, college. Not too much of a markup, but enough to where people would buy it. Check out the eBay prices. They're pretty accurate in what something's worth. Low prices with less. Yes, absolutely. Yep, I know, Jenny. And that's what I did with yarn. But my yarn sale, I don't think it's going to be as large as I was thinking it was going to be because as I go and figure out what I want to make for the fair, I'm tagging my yarn. I'm writing on the label what project it's for. I'm doing shopping in my own house right now. So, yeah. Yeah, we have one here, but the big cities, it's got four or five. They're going to close at least 50% of the stores. There you go. That's what I would do. I mean, you find a good deal, mark it up a little bit, clean it up, sell it. A lot of people make good money that way. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen those too, Jenny. Okay, Susan, you take care, honey. Have a good night. Here's what gets me. Now, I'm going to preempt this with I do love Amish country. Something about the simple living I like. But here's the big but. Why is a cult's craftware and the Amish are cult? Why are their craftware can go for two, three times more than what I could even think about it going for out here? And my quality of work is better for 50% of the time. I don't understand that. Well, it'll pick back up, college. Let this new virus go through. It'll pick back up. People right now are protecting their money because we don't know what our money's going to do. We're all just being very careful. Except for me, I got to buy pattern books. But I wish once a pattern is out for so long that these designers would put their patterns in books. Because I like having the books to work from. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And some of them don't crochet better than I do. That's for sure. I mean, it's hard for me to get $200 out of a king size blanket. They're getting 800. I just don't get it. And I don't really think a lot of people consider the Amish as a cult. But if you look up the signs of a cult, they're a cult. But I do like shopping and eating there. I'm just saying. Yeah, I know. It's double standard, isn't it? I'm gonna find some new places to visit next year. Yeah, and they got a lot of cases of rare genetic disorders due to the inbreeding. Um, You don't get baptized in the church, you're shunned. That's a cult right there. If you don't do what you're told, you're what they call it, excommunicated. Um, Basically, you follow their rules. You have no self will. It's a cult. Unfortunately, I fell into the trap of the atmosphere is mainly what I like. Like oh god, the cooking. Cooking's crazy. Oh, I love the cooking. But usually when I go shopping, I go for the little trinkets. You'll get there slowly, college. You will. Maybe just for a while, stop buying. Exactly, yeah. Like all crochet work is handmade, every bit of it. And I know people on here, I know myself, our work supersedes theirs at least 50% of the time. Um, and from what I hear, I've heard that their hand stitched quilts, the ones that's made out on the floor, are hand stitched, but most of them are machine stitched, like in a back room. It's crazy. Yeah, the patterns, yeah. There are some patterns I pay $2, $3 for, and they're a joke. I can't follow them. And unfortunately, we don't know what the dang pattern, how that designer writes until we buy it. I hate that. They need to find people to test their pattern out. And if they don't know how to write a pattern very well, to have someone do it for them. I believe Bag O'Day does that. She can't write or read patterns, so she has someone do it for her. Hey, excellent. If you can find someone that knows how to do it, that's great. But just have someone check your work. Oh, I know. I know, Jenny. I was on the bus today and a lady was looking at my shell blanket. She goes, "How big is it going to be?" I said, "At least 5 foot by 5 foot." She goes, "What would you charge for it?" I said, "I'm thinking $350 to $400 range." She goes, "Oh my gosh, I didn't think it would be more than 50." Honey, $90 in supply is going into that son of a gun. I think people are still looking back in the 50s prices for crochet. They're not looking at the prices we buy the yarn for now. You know, back then they crocheted for just pleasure, for family or whatever. Um, Now, a lot of people are trying to build a business on it, and we just can't. People, they undercharge us. I'll be at a craft show. I got $400 on a blanket, and a lady down the aisle will have maybe $50, $75 on almost the same blanket. What do? I take the damn blanket down because there ain't no sense fighting it. Well, I think she might be able to read the basics, but she was taught a totally different way with math. See, I can't do the math part of crochet. I just can't. Um, Even if she can or don't want to, at least she has someone doing it the right way for her. That I can respect. Welcome back, Mary. It's all how we want to run our business, right? Oh, and a couple of friends of mine showed me a YouTube channel that did. I don't feel so bad about the mess in my background now. I don't. Am I still embarrassed a little bit? But I don't feel as bad. I'm going to be doing what I am going to sell is needle minders, and diamond painting magnets. As soon as I get that table cleared off, I can do my resin. Oh, Helen, you're funny. Yeah, and that's true, Gail. That's what I'm going to do. A lot of those googly eye things that you see, make them into keychains. I'm going to do the aquarium thing. I think that'll get a lot of traction due to the way the setup's going to be. It's going to be too damn cute to pass by. And what did I do with it? The new Zumi Gurumi book comes with like um, exotic animals. The way I'm going to set that up, it's going to be a good selling point too. But I only make a few of them because, my larger stuffed animal is good for at least $50. So I'll just make a couple and maybe get orders. So, but you're right, the small things is what sells. Oh, really, Gail? Yeah. I just went and got the magnets. Someone told me to get earth magnets. I went and got them. And you know how Amazon shipped this damn thing, which could have fit in just a plastic bag? A box this big. I'm like, are you kidding me? That their packaging is stupid. But I think my needle minders, I could probably get away with $2.50 for each one. So those might be really good, like at a just to put on sites for crafters. Okay, college. Hmm. What does what look like, honey? Oh, for $5? Probably one of my like octopuses, jellyfish, Maybe those will go for 6 or 7. You're telling me needle minders go for $5? Is that what you're saying? Holy cow. Really? That's a better profit than I thought. Well, then that's what I'll sell them for. If that's the average sales price, I don't want to underbid other people either. Yeah, exactly, Jenny. Yeah. Too big a packaging for small items. Who is who, Mary? Oh, these, yeah. Um, these are the magnets, the earth magnets. They are really strong too. Um, I got 3 different sizes. I don't know which size works the best. I still have to watch some tutorials. But these, look at this. I mean, they are strong. And the bigger they are, the stronger they are. So these would be great needle minders. Um, I do want to test one though and figure out how to put it in the resin where it still activates, where it still magnetizes, which a little bit of UV resin for just to see how it works. Not a problem. That's funny, Jenny. Well, thank you for letting me know, Gail. I just about underbid every crafter out there, even myself. It's awesome. Welcome back, college. Because I would have sold them for $250, but if $5 is the going rate, that's what I'm going for. And can you imagine the shipping charges would be so cheap on those? You could put them in an envelope. The first one you buy, the shipping would probably be about $5, but each additional, maybe an additional 75 to $1. I mean, the shipping on that would be easy as hell. Yeah. Now, our cigarette shops don't do that here. They reuse their boxes. Believe me, I've tried. But someone sent me some in the mail. Love them. Love them. But I think Mary, the needle minders are mainly for, say you're working on something and you put it by your chair. It's just something small without having to have a big old tin out or something. Or you can sell it with an extra magnet and just pop it onto your project. I don't know how they do it, but I'm going to figure it out. Embroidery, yeah. Embroidery, cross stitching. They would be good for a lot of things. Now, the diamond painting ones, I know you have to have an extra magnet on the back because it's supposed to hold your project down. Marlboro. I've tried smoking the cheap stuff. I can't. It gives me a headache. And then I don't have much patience, and the patients are rolling. Mm-mm. Basically, I pay for good taste and convenience. At least I mean, when I was in high school, I smoked Reds. I've lightened it up a little bit. But yeah, I mean, little things like that, to where I don't have to use a whole lot of resin on one project, would be more profitable because resin's expensive. And the more I can space that money out, the better it is. Because coasters, they take a lot of resin, and I only do coasters on an order basis now because they take so much. Okay, so you have to have the magnet in the resin and then send an extra magnet to go on the back. It makes sense. Yeah, back in the day, yeah. I think all high schoolers started on res. Okay, gotcha. Thanks, Gail. Thanks for clearing that up because I wasn't too sure. Yeah, that I was up to like 210 pounds then. I'm down to like 185 now and still trying to lose. I go up and down in weight though. Depends on my sugar cravings. Yeah. Well, I was thinking about using my leftover diamond drills to make like hearts inside of a resin. I know some people make like cross stitch to put in the resin. I was thinking there's so much you could do. You could put stickers in there and sell them as stickers for needle minders. Holy cow. Now my daughter's class, well, she went to a whole different neighborhood than what I did. Um, they smoked, wasn't Salem's. It was a menthol, but it wasn't Salem's. Or maybe it was. But yeah, they were on the menthol. Awesome, Gail. Thanks for the pointers on. I appreciate that. Cools, yes, cools. Yeah, shows you kind of what neighborhood we lived in at the time. Yeah, I mean, needle minders should be very easy. You get high quality stickers, you get drills. Um, you can put anything in there, and people would love it. Charms. Like a lot of people are into Disney characters. You put a Disney character in one, they would sell too. Newport, Cools, Salem, yeah. I know. Me too, Mary. I I can't take menthol at all. No, I never have done menthol. When I started smoking, hardly anybody did menthols in my school. Very few people. But what's funny, Cool, Salem, and Newports, they used to be the cheaper side of the cigarettes. Now they're more expensive than the Marlboros. But my daughter, she don't smoke as much anymore. She smokes when she hangs out with me, and that's about it. And that's very few times. I think she had a heyday when we went on that week's vacation. That burns my throat. When I go back to the doctor on the 11th, I think, I'm going to talk to him about getting the patch. I got to quit. I got to. I have no really choice in the matter. Ooh, full power, huh, Mary? Phew. I thought they were bad with filters. Oh my gosh. Now, my dad used to smoke Pall Mall, no filter. I always had to have a filter. I didn't like that tobacco going in my mouth. Oh man, Jenny, that sucks. Yeah, same here. I'm going to try to go to bed early tonight. Maybe wake up feeling a whole lot better tomorrow. Got Rhonda's stuff sitting by the door. I was supposed to drop it off today. But after puking on the bus, I'm like, and laying down, I'm like, I can't go nowhere. Oh, okay. Now my dad, he smoked. I think it was either black cherry or cherry swishers. He liked those. He would pick them up, then put them down. But I think that was his favorite thing when he wasn't smoking a cigarette. He liked swishers. I still, when I smell someone smoking that, it just brings my dad to my mind. But now people buy those swishers and empty them for other product. Matter of fact, I think there's a store here in Mansfield, and maybe it's all over the place. I don't know. But a store in Mansfield, I seen them sell an empty cigar wrap. Just the tube. I've never seen that before. Yeah. I I think the smell of the wrap, to me, it doesn't. I can still smell what's inside of it, but they say it hides the smell. I don't think it does. But Philly blunts. What the hell? Is Philly a brand name? Or is that just what you called them? It's a brand. Oh, okay. Never heard of it. Well, it's almost that time. Um, the one thing I do want to say is for those that are out there watching my back, thank you. I do appreciate it. Oh, neither can I, college. It gives me an instant headache. Okay, Mary, you take care too. Night. But I, through this experience, I had discovered I could take care of the problem without losing my temper. Really? Hmm. I can't see you with a pipe in your mouth. Ah, that'd be interesting to see. Jenny's sitting on her porch, pipe in her mouth, like, uh, what did we used to call my mom? I can't remember. But like at them old mountain grandmas. Uh, I can picture that. I really can. I would crack up for ages, but yeah, I could see it. Yeah, I know, Jenny. That's why I'm saying I could see you doing that. I actually come from a long line of them too on my dad's side. Just never grew up in that area. We came to the big city so Wanda could get medical help. Because back then, um, what's that, Sinai Hospital in Baltimore? Didn't know their ass from a hole in the ground. So, mom brought me here where there was a specialist. Oh, yeah, I know. I've seen those on TV too. I watched it or on YouTube also because, they do documentaries on them. You just see them sitting there and yeah. And I don't know why I get a kick out of it because different cultures do different things. I just get a kick out of it. I mean, hell, I had a grandfather that had rabbits living in his house. No cage, had rabbits living in the house. So, yeah, I come from a few mountain people myself. They are, to a city person, they are peculiar to say the least. But when they're family, you try to overlook it. But for a city gal, it's like, mm. But anyways, as I was saying, thank you for having my back. I do appreciate it. Um, if you guys spot bullshit before I do, just kind of, tell me. And maybe sometimes I'll let it go in a couple weeks for someone to hang themselves. But thank you so much for having my back. I do appreciate it. Because then I'm on the lookout and I don't get so angry. So, everybody, I want y'all to have a good night. Get working on those blankets. And I can't wait to see the first round of the new blankets. I really can't. It's going to be interesting. So, you guys take care. Love y'all. You're a good group of people. I made some really good friends in here, and thank you for that. Good night, everybody.